Hello Wolves! So recently I have been rewatching the entirety of the DCEU, the connected ones, mainly to introduce them to my parents. They had some mixed opinions on the films. In fact, my mum left the room halfway through Wonder Woman because she said it was boring. And my dad didn't actually know the film was about Wonder Woman until the end credits, when I had to explain to him that the character we had been watching for the past 2 hours was in fact Wonder Woman. To be fair, that's just my dad. And my parents grew up with the Wonder Woman and Batman TV show, and in comparison they are very different things. Anyway, as everyone is well aware, Ben Affleck is no longer Batman, and he has been replaced by Robert Pattinson, whose Batman film may be a prequel to the Batman we know from the connected universe, or it may be its own entity, kind of like the Joker film. So it would be in its own individual space, separate from Justice League and Batman v Superman. Whereas the prequel, well, obviously it's a prequel, so it would be in a connected universe. Whichever way it stands, it still means that we won't have a Batman in the current timeline, like now, as in taking over from where Ben Affleck left. Rumours have been circling since Ben's departure that the connected DCEU is finished, it's over. These rumours are stupid and also super dramatic, because Wonder Woman 84 will be released soon, the Flash movie will be made with or without Ezra Miller, and Black Adam's in the works. Also, Henry Cavill is very much still Superman, apparently. I don't know what's happening with him, but he seems to think he's Superman, so I'm gonna trust him. So that means the connected universe is very much still alive. But this means we have to go on with only 2 members of the Trinity. I hope we don't, and I think I have a solution to this problem, which is not a unique solution, and I bet everyone had in their minds one word: Dick. Okay, maybe it should have been 2 words. Dick Grayson. Robin. That could have gone better. Thanks to Batman v Superman, we know that this version of Batman has already had a Robin. Bruce walks past a defaced Robin costume with spray painted laughter all over it, courtesy of the Joker. I am aware that Zack Snyder said that the Robin costume belonged to Dick Grayson, but because that wasn't confirmed in any movies, it can easily be retconned, so I'm ignoring that, okay? Normally the Robin that was murdered by the Joker is the second Robin, Jason Todd. We get extra confirmation of Robin's death in Suicide Squad when Harley Quinn's stats are revealed. The second Robin gets beaten by a crowbar and left for dead in a building ready to blow. I'm not sure if this is exactly how it will go down in the future films, because his Robin costume seems pretty intact. Also, there was that weird rumour that Jared Leto's Joker was secretly Jason because he had the J on his face, like Jason has sometimes, he has the brand. But he's also called the Joker, so maybe it's a J for Joker. Who knows? I really hope that they're not going down that road. I'd like a different Joker in that universe, but also please don't do that to Jason. If they stick with Jason being a dead Robin, this means that Dick would have already been Robin and could currently be patrolling Bloodhaven as Nightwing. Okay, so there's always been rumours of a Nightwing film in production, and one of these rumours is that Dick will be in the Robert Pattinson film. I don't know, maybe he will be, and my entire solution is out the window unless it is a prequel. But for this video we're going to ignore it, we're going to pretend it's a separate entity, so if they do include Dick, go for it. I should just start calling him Richard. And we're always teased the Batgirl film, which should have Dick in it. So him making an appearance pretty soon is a high possibility. From Batman v Superman and Justice League, we know that Bruce has been active as Batman in Gotham for 20 years, give or take. Realistically, that's enough time for 2, maybe 3 Robins, with Damian on the way. Although we haven't seen a current Robin, which would most likely, if they actually went in order, would be Tim. I just want all of the Robins in the DCEU, especially Jason Todd. Like Jason Todd above everyone else, but also all the other Robins. Anyway, to solve the Batfleck problem, kill him off. Simple as that. He's been crime fighting for 20 years. He's not a 20-year-old anymore. He's getting injured and hurt more, he's slowing down. At the end of the day, he's actually only human. If Dick is a character in this universe, then he is the first person that should take on the cowl. If Batman and Bruce Wayne die at the same time, that's really fucking suspicious. Or even if Bruce dies and Batman disappears, that's still suspicious. Batman's a symbol. He's not just a man, so he can't die. Having someone take on the mantle makes sense, and who better than someone who's been trained by the man himself? And is also a superhero in his own right. And we could always have a Nightwing prequel, which I am fully on board with. Please do that. Like right now, start writing the script. Right now, you've got time. For a small amount of time, Dick Grayson did take over for Bruce when he died in the comics. With Dick as Batman and Damian Wayne as his Robin, this gives us a much more brotherly dynamic, which I really hope will happen on the big screen one day. You could have Dick be the one to discover Damian after Bruce's death. I don't know if you can tell, but I really want the Robins in the DCEU. And having Dick be the parental figure for Damian would mellow him out a bit more than Bruce. Bruce doesn't know how to raise children, whereas Dick, well, he's never like raised a child before, but he's had a childhood. Maybe not a very long one, but he had some semblance of a childhood, whereas Damian has not. By keeping Batman in the DCEU, the plans they had for Under the Red Hood can go ahead. Please. And by doing this, the continuity isn't messed up, and Ben Affleck's Batman can be kept in and a part of the universe. That's if they even want Batman back. I mean, the solution we've just talked about for the past however many minutes I can stretch this out to is pretty simple and easy. It's a quick, easy fix that makes sense. But certain higher-ups, and I don't mean the casting crew obviously, I mean people in charge of the studios and stuff, don't always go for the quick, easy fix because they think they're being clever. Sometimes it works, sometimes it really doesn't. Don't go for complicated, don't just bring Dick Grayson in, please. Bringing Dick Grayson and the rest of the Robins into the DCU is a really smart move, and I, like, fingers crossed they do it because I want it, like, right now. Give us Under the Red Hood live adaptation, please. You cowards. Should I start a petition? No one actually does anything with them. Anyway, that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to my channel because I do videos like this every single week, and click that bell if you want to be notified when I upload. If you have any video suggestions, leave them down below. I am super bored at home, like I'm sure many people are, so I probably will do them if you leave suggestions down below. It's weird though because I've introduced my family to my parents, everyone else knows about it, like it's a big secret, to the MCU, and they kind of like it. They don't understand it, but I forced them to watch 22 movies anyway. So I introduced them to this because they already know about Batman and Superman and all, and they liked Batman v Superman, they liked Suicide Squad, they liked Birds of Prey, I think they liked Shazam. They were a bit lukewarm and everything else, and my mum walked out in Wonder Woman. But compare it to the shows that they used to watch when they were kids, with Adam West dancing all the time. Like, you can understand the big differences between them. But, like, my parents are the type of people to not take information in and hold it, especially with comic book movies. So I was very surprised when when we watched Batman v Superman and Batman walks past Jason Todd's costume, and I went, that's Robin's costume, and my mum was like, okay. He got killed by someone, and my mum went, was it the Joker? I went, yeah it was. Pat, pat, pat. I didn't pat her head, that's very condescending, don't do that. Because my mum knows about the Joker. I used to have a giant fucking Joker poster above my bed. But I remember telling her my theory about Dick Grayson, and she went, but he's dead. Like, she didn't know the names, but I said Robin, and she went, but he's dead. And I was very surprised she remembered about the costume. It actually took me aback for a second, and I was a bit proud. I've got to say, I was very proud. Anyway, that's enough rambling. I hope you guys are staying safe. I hope you guys are okay, and I think that's it. Oh, I have social media that you can follow. They're not very good, but they're there. They're Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram. I don't really do anything on Twitter, so Instagram's the one to go for. They're down below and at the end. And I will see you next time. Bye, little wolves. Bye.